Hi and welcome to the first episode of the podcast, which we don't have a name yet, so you guys can come up with one if you want. Today I'm joined with
Emily,
Jen,
Laura, Ro,
and today's topic is all about stress.
Woo!
Fun
times.
Yeah. So I know stress is always around us. I think it affects all of us in different ways.
Definitely.
yes, especially this year.
Yeah, especially this year. So first question is, do you guys always see stress as a negative thing? And I know that's quite a broad question.
60% yes, 40% no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it can be a massive thing that can motivate you and drive
Yeah,
you.
huge
But
motivation.
there
I
is
think
a line.
It depends how you
line.
cope with the stress.
Yeah.
I think is what determines.
Like there's a healthy amount of stress and then there's like
Yes.
an overwhelming amount of
yeah,
stress.
just
And the healthy amount of stress is good, I think, because it can like motivate you
But
to
like
do
there
better.
can be too much stress.
But when there's too much stress, you can kind of just
can't cope.
Yeah,
I
you
think-
can't cope, and it's negative.
And that's when you try to like avoid like the work
work.
as well. When it's like too much and then you just put it off and then it just gets worse and worse.
You just stop
Yeah.
The more you put it
procrastinating.
off.
Or even not even stress about work, like if things you're scared of doing in life, you know, if you get so stressed about it and scared of it, you just
Yeah.
completely avoid it rather than
I think the stress
Doing
also
it, yeah.
leads to like overthinking.
Yeah.
definitely.
And it's just putting everything off.
Have physical things as well, like lack of sleep and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
It impacts everything.
Like
Everything
feeling
you can think
ill.
of, it will impact.
Yeah, I like read something on the internet the other day, and it was like 90% of diseases and illnesses, like the main root of the cause was stress.
And if it is mad, like the things stress can do
Like
to you,
headache
and
Yeah.
but you don't realise that it's stress causing it.
It's literally
like,
yeah.
I think the thing is you kind of start to put it off a little bit when it's
Yeah.
stress. You're like, oh, it's fine, it's only stress, but really, you kind of need to
It's
deal
like
with
a
it a little
serious
bit.
thing when it gets bad.
Yeah, definitely.
So, how do you guys deal with stress personally? Because I think everybody deals with it in different ways, and
Well, do you mean like to do with work or just life in general?
just life in general. Because I don't think it's only work and school that provides you with that massive stress.
If it's something with a deadline, I tend to do it when I get it. Or like things that I have to do, I usually do.
Yeah,
Like I'm not like the type of person to put things off, which I think's good.
Romany,
Yeah,
you
No,
know.
I totally put things off.
Yeah.
I do things
Yeah.
last minute. But making lists helps.
Oh yeah,
And, like,
definitely.
break it
Yeah,
down
to-do
to
lists,
days.
yeah.
So like
To-do
making
lists.
a list for the week and then do it per
And
day.
then when you can like tick it off as well, you feel like
It's the
amazing.
best
During lockdown,
feeling.
yeah.
Also, a huge stress is, I'm just going to put this in, when you get a test back and you get a really bad mark,
Yes.
that is not something to get stressed about because that's how you learn to do things better.
Yeah.
So I say that's a huge way
Like,
to
it's
avoid
scary,
stress.
but-
If you come back with A stars every time, there's no point doing tests. It's all about getting results back. Even if you tried hard on homework, you get it back and you're like, oh, it's a bad mark and you stress about it. That's how to get better. So it's just learning about how to avoid stress.
Yeah.
I'm just guess like you can only really do your best. Like if you've tried your hardest and you don't get the grades you want, then
I think if you always try the best on the day, I think that's the best you can
So
do
it's-
on that
yeah.
day.
It's like
so-
deciding, is it worth getting stressed about? Do you know what I mean? Like, is it worth it?
But that's hard to decide
Yeah.
because in the moment it seems like
It's
such a
the
big
biggest
it's like that
issue
thing
that you
used to
have.
say like if there's something you can do about it, then do it. But if there's not, what's the point in stressing over it?
Exactly.
You have
Yeah.
no control over
If
it.
you can, for example, we'll go the testing, if you get a bad mark and you can do something about it, there's no
Do
need
it.
to stress. And if you get a bad mark back and you've done the very, very best you can possibly do, there's no point stressing either.
Yeah.
'Cause
Because it's not going to change anything.
don't
It's
let
not going to
marks
change your mark.
And
validate
stressing
you.
about things that haven't happened yet, but you know they have to happen. Like
yeah, like stressing
you-
about
that-
the future. Like
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
stressing about it's not going to change it. It's not going
No.
to make it better or
It's like
worse. so
accepting, the way of preventing stress is
Yeah.
accepting that stressful things will happen in life.
Yeah.
but you just have
Yeah.
to deal with them.
I don't know if any of you is the same, but exercise. It's a
Exercise,
huge
I
way.
love. Yeah.
Because scientifically, you actually get hormones that are released.
Endorphins.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Endorphins,
Endorphins.
dopamine, things like that, and they physically do calm you down and make you happy. So exercise is
I
really
got
good
into
way.
exercise because of you, actually, Jenny.
Mhm.
Because I
really
just
good
saw
way.
the calm nature that you had. It just kind of brought me in. I was
Actual
like,
chemicals
oh,
in your
yeah.
body forcing you to be happy and forcing.
I was
yourself
like,
to
this
be
girl's
stressed.
always happy and laughing. I want some of that. Like, what are you?
But like even if you don't like the exercise, it's nice just to have like a break from the
Yeah.
stress. Just take yourself away, even if it's just for,
Even
like, a
walking,
walk,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
even if it's just I don't know watching something on TV or just having
Yeah.
like doing your hobby for
Something
a
you
bit.
enjoy.
Something
Yeah.
you enjoy, just have a break.
Give your brain a good amount of time just to relax.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because like if you're stressing about stress, then you're not gonna actually get anything done. You're just gonna be stressed.
Yeah.
So you need a
Also,
break.
We know about
Like
that.
meditation, like do you know when,
Meditation's
like
great.
I was never a person for that, but then in lockdown, like when you did get stressed, it actually
It
helps.
does.
Like I thought like before, what's the point? Like it's just 10 minutes out your day, like it's not gonna do anything. But it actually does help.
Waking up in the morning and just making the small changes.
Yeah.
Like not going on your phone as soon
not
as you
going
wake up.
Yes.
And like things
Definitely.
like telling yourself in the morning, I'm gonna have a good day. Like they actually do like make differences. It's all about like positive mindset.
Yeah,
and
Because
everything
I think
as
the
well.
problem is with waking up and just going straight on your phone, social media and the news have such a big impact
Yeah, it's
on
like straight
the
away
way
you're waking up, you're reading all
Yeah.
the things that are going to make you stressed, going to make you unhappy, and then you're going to have that mentality for the rest
for
of
the
the
rest
day.
of the
It's
day.
also
Yeah.
wasting your time on your phone because, you know, every single one of us here is a big TikTok lover. You know, we all are probably at the
We
minute.
all are.
But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good hour of TikTok a day, you know, whatever. But is TikTok really adding much to your life? Do you know
I mean,
what
like,
mean?
Emily.
Could you be doing really effective things with your time rather than going on TikTok?
I mean,
That
Emily
can
is sitting
benefit you.
here, not really
No, I
understanding
have
the
to say,
TikTok.
I don't have TikTok, so
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
I'm
Emily's too
hoping-
mature for TikTok.
Yeah.
I think another thing though is talking to your friends, like your family and teachers about
Yeah.
the stress and like dealing with it through that way.
Talk it out.
Do you know, if you're really, really struggling with a piece of work or something that's really stressing out, just go speak to your teacher.
tell the
Our teachers are
Because
lovely.
Every
Our
teacher
teachers
at
are
this school
literally
is lovely.
insane.
It's their job.
Yeah, if you go to them and like, Miss, this piece of work is stressing me out so much, I just need an extra day.
Like,
I'm
they're
sure
not
they'll
gonna get mad
understand.
at you if you're trying.
I definitely think my teachers
As long as you're trying your
are-
best and not
yeah.
just being lazy, just ask, you know?
Yeah.
Like, talking it out and just asking for help is never a bad thing. You know? So, everyone shows stress in different ways. What would you say, like, yours are? Like, how do you...
Being so short-tempered,
Irritated.
so
Moody,
irritated for no reason at all.
Just snapping.
Yeah,
Small
snapping.
things are very, very
Mm-hmm.
annoying.
No
Appetite
patience.
changes
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't eat at all. When
I'm the opposite.
Same.
Just eat everything.
And your sleep pattern changes
Yeah.
so much. Either whether you sleep more or you like sleep less.
I definitely sleep less. I
You don't
Yeah.
sleep
I can
well
stay up
as
all night,
well.
yeah.
Heartbeat goes up
Yeah.
for like long periods of time.
But as we said, I mean, a walk, some exercise. I guess, you know, with exercise, sometimes for me, I feel like I just don't want to do it. But as soon as I finish doing it, and I just get like that rush, it's such a
You feel
good
so
feeling.
good, don't you?
I feel so
after?
good. And having like a fresh shower
And
after,
yeah.
is that not like the best feeling?
And exercising doesn't have to be crushing weights at the gym
Yeah.
for, 2 hours. Literally,
Well, as lockdown,
15-minute walk outside, walk your dog, whatever.
Well,
that
with
makes
lockdown,
you
it
feel so
just-
much better.
with lockdown, it just goes to show like you don't need to go to the gym
Yeah.
for you to be doing exercise, like walking, running, jogging.
And do you know what? Most importantly, if you need to take an hour out your work when you know you're meant to be working, but you feel like it's driving you to the point of
Yeah.
just absolute stress, take an hour out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
Take
putting
some
yourself
time
in a lot
for
of
You're
pressure.
yourself.
gonna work better when you give yourself a break and you're not stressed than if you're just so stressed you can't focus.
Definitely.
Well,
But the last thing, what is so important to remember is how you cope with stress will be completely different to how your mum or your dad or your
and
friends
comparing yourself to other
cope with
people
stress.
is a very hard thing.
So if your
not to
friends
be
are not
used to
stressed
that.
about tests and you are, that does not mean anything. Everybody deals with it in different ways.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
that's
all
right.
we are all very different in coping with our
Definitely.
stress.
Yeah, no, we are very
100%.
But it just goes to show, because I think we're all dealing with it like okay, especially with our current situation. So,
Yeah.
That's it, really.
well, thank you guys for joining
Thanks.
us.
Thank
No
you.
problem.